Hello everyone, my name is Ryan Cam, and I really don't think that there's a better way to open up this video than with this quote from Father Patrick of Upon Friar Review.
This is crap.
Couldn't have said it better myself. The Forever Purge was directed by Everardo Gout, which is a very unfortunate last name, and this is the 5th Purge movie. There are now 5 of these. Hopefully there's not a 6th. And this tells the story of, well, the Purge comes and it goes and everything happens like that. However, there are some who say, hey, why should the fun end? Let's continue this all year round. That comes in the form of the Ever After Purge movement. You can tell just how happy I am to be talking about this movie, because let's not get it twisted. This movie is crap. There is no getting around it. I try my hardest to be fair and try and just give movies a chance, because movies are incredibly hard to make. As someone who has been involved in TV broadcasting on a severely local level, even that was a Herculean task. So I try and give the benefit of the doubt to most movies. They're kind of like, they start out as like lumps of clay, and sometimes they create masterpieces. But this is not a masterpiece. This is more along the lines of a disaster piece. The lone positive that I have for this movie is Josh Lucas. He tries. And honestly, his character could have had potential, but it goes absolutely nowhere. But it's always nice to see him in a movie, period. I loved him in Glory Road, and whenever he was on screen, I just thanked God he was there. There are also several other actors that are doing their job. The acting is honestly the least of this movie's problems. So props to the actors for at least giving a crap to try and make this look good. Because the rest of the movie is just truly horrible. Just to give some context on my feelings for this series, the first 2 movies were kind of lackluster, but still had a pretty good idea and themes of, if you had 12 hours to do anything you want, including illegal stuff, what would you do? And especially in Purge Anarchy, I liked how they told individual stories, especially the stuff involving Frank Grillo. He saved that entire movie. But then the Purge election year happened, and I wanted to ram my head into the nearest wall, because that was torture to sit through. I stayed far away from the first Purge because I saw the poster and was like, yeah, I think there are better uses of my time. But since this was the last one, I thought I would give it a shot and say maybe they're going to go out with a bang. And no, they're not. This movie is just as full of itself as election year and seemingly first Purge. The biggest problem that I have with this movie is the social commentary. Now, let's not get it twisted. There is social commentary in all of these movies. But unlike the first 2, the social commentary just took over the whole Purge side of things. And it just became a vehicle for this screenwriter to vent about all of his political leanings. And there's some gunfighting here and there to just spice it up, supposedly. Now, I'm not against social commentary in movies. All the President's Men is excellent and is basically a big screw you to the Nixon administration. That's all well and good. But this movie has not an ounce of subtlety, none whatsoever. It's almost as if the screenwriter saw the events of January 6th and was like, I've got an idea. And not only was this movie not subtle, but there was also just a complete lack of vision. This movie just commented on just various issues like, see, isn't this bad? And see, isn't this horrible? We should do something about that.
We should do something! Should we do something? We should do something!
And unlike other movies where it presents a problem of, see, you see this problem? What should we do about it? Sometimes movies actually provide solutions. This movie has no interest in solutions. If virtue signaling was a movie, this would be it. I wrote down some of the just social dilemmas that are involved in the world today that are in this movie, and I'm sure I'm missing some, but these are the ones that I were able to pick up on. The border crisis, racism, cops versus minorities, the rise of white supremacy, oh, and Native American issues also. I'm honestly surprised that this movie didn't had the restraint to not put a Bernie Sanders type character in there or something like that. Or just very dull Fox News jokes because, oh yeah, let's just go full 2017 with it, why don't we? Again, I am not talking about this stuff to just spout my political beliefs. I think politics is just rather meaningless. I go to movies to be entertained, and I know that most movies have social commentary, like I said, and that is all fine. But this movie presents all of these problems, and like I said, doesn't give any solutions. It's literally like, we should do something, the movie. And it is so cringeworthy. If you have not been able to tell, this movie is horrid. Let's just stake this thing through the heart, Peter Cushing style, and never talk about this again. At least until my end of the year videos, but crossing that bridge when I get there. Honestly, 2021's been a pretty solid year for movies. I can count on one hand the number of movies that I just thought were kind of forgettable or horrid. This is definitely the worst movie that I have seen all year, and I suspect that that will not change. But that is all from me. Thank you so much as always for watching. I uploaded a channel update video just to kind of explain what's coming to the channel in the coming months since the AFI project has been officially wrapped up, so click that if you're interested. And I'll also be uploading Twilight Zone vlogs and other newer movie reviews as well. But if you like this video, please be sure to leave a like, comment your thoughts down below, and if you like this video and you want to see more like it, hit the subscribe button and click the bell to allow notifications. That way when a new video drops, you'll be the first to know about it. My name is Ryan Cam, and I'll see you in the next one.